talk presented by Nagarjuna Pre-University College. So I'm Trayee Joshi, and yes, today I'm here to express my little knowledge about life and music, which mean one and the same for most of us. Actually, life itself is music. We Indians believe that music originated from the sitar from the veena of goddess Saraswati and then got invisible in the creation of Lord Brahma. Then where is music? Music is hidden in every vibration and in every movement of particles in nature. We have to sense that. It has the power to suppress anxiety, depression, and stress. It also helps us get rid of our tiredness and boredom. Music brings happiness and also increases pleasantness around us. Actually, music is the language of life. William Shakespeare wonderfully quotes it. The earth has music for those who listen to it. Yes. And as a science student, I would love to let you know that the plants grow faster and healthier because of music. The music acts positively on an unborn baby inside a mother's womb. The horse also synchronizes its pacing or steps according to the background music. The dogs and the cows respond to music, showing their variation in milk production. What does all this mean? One thing is clearly understood from here that words are understood only by humans, but music, it is understood as well as felt by every living creature on the earth. This signifies the essence of music, and it does not end here. It has to be discovered in various other fields too. So, every person across the globe loves music, and we can't deny this fact. The genres may be different according to different styles of music, according to different ages and places where people live. But people do love music, and this can't be denied. So, moving on, we all know that music plays a very important role in our life. And from this, we have also known that it is very universal in nature. It helps me connect with myself, with the nature, as well as with the listeners. So, now, as we are talking about music, it is really important to talk about musicians. And I'm really proud to mention this, and this is also my duty to mention that my most favorite singer of all time is undoubtedly, of course, my music teacher, my guru, Kamla Bhatt ma'am. Every time she sings, she closes her eyes, and every time she makes magic. She is my inspiration. And also, these are some of the maestros whom also I really admire. So, Pandit Bhimsen Joshi ji, this great man who was a recipient of Bharat Ratna Award, was one among the greatest musicians who was literally worshipped by people in the history of music. And today I would like to sing one of his songs, which is my favorite. भाजे रे मुरलिया भाजे भाजे रे मुरलिया भाजे अधर धर मोहन मुरली पर I'm sorry, that was a network issue. Let me continue. So now, I was talking about Bhimsen Joshi ji, right? Yes. This great musician was a great. He was one of the greatest musicians who was literally worshipped by people in his area, in his time. And one of his songs is my favorite, and I would like to sing it to you. भाजे रे मुरलिया भाजे भाजे रे मुरलिया भाजे अधर धर मोहन मुरली पर होठ पे माया विराजे भाजे. Who can forget this song? It was when he had collaborated with Lata Mangeshkar ji. And then this person here, he is Pandit Ravi Shankar ji. I'm sorry, Pandit. Uh, I'm forget. Oh, I'm really sorry. I got nervous because the network. There was a network problem. I'm sorry. He's Pandit ji, and he was a great sitar virtuoso, and his music is so world famous that he was one of the world's greatest exponents from Indian classical music. And moving on, this person here, he was Panchakshara Gavaiji, and then he was titled as Ubhayagana Visharada, which means he was a master of both Hindustani as well as classical music. And who doesn't know Ustad Zakir Hussain ji? His incredible fingers on tabla would make people go crazy over him. And even today, coming to playback singing, the first names whom we remember are, of course, Lata Mangeshkar ji and Mohammad Rafi Saab. And their collab is my forever favorite. Let me sing it. Kuhu kuhu bole koyaliya, kuhu kuhu bole koyaliya, kunj kunj mein bhavri dole, gun dhole, hai. Kuhu kuhu bole koyaliya. And also, there are some more great maestros such as Yesudas, Ilayaraj, S.P. Balasubramaniam, and many others whom I really admire. Even in today's modern music, there are classical singers such as Mahesh Kale, Rahul Deshpande, and Kaushiki Chakrabarti who are truly exceptional. And also, modern playback singers such as Arijit Singh and Shreya Ghoshal are also my favorite. And I would like to sing one of my favorite songs from Shreya Ghoshal's collection. घर मोरे परदेसिया आओ पधारो पिया धिंत धिंत तन धिरना धिंत धिंत तन धिरना धनि साग साग मध निधा मग पर गम प सा गम प नि रे गम प नि ध प म ग रे ग म ध प रे म प ध म प नि नि ध प म प ग म रे सा नि सा रे रे ग. This one, and then the other song from the older movie. It is also my favorite. मोहे रंग दो लाल नंद के लाल लाल छेड़ो नहीं बस रंग दो लाल मोहे रंग दो लाल. Today, in the musical world, the pop music has been dominating. Honestly speaking, even I love it. In fact, Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift are two among my favorites. But Indian classical music, that is a huge world in itself. It has so many genres within itself, and it is such an ancient form of music, and that's why it is also my favorite. And actually, we are familiar with this fact that Lord Sri Rama's sons, Lava and Kusha, are till today worshipped as the masters of Samagayan. The Saptaswaras, or the seven notes of music, are the very foundation of music in every music system. Actually, in the 10th century, even the Westerners have implemented in their system of music. And I would like to demonstrate that. And you know how we sing it. We say it like this. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. But the Westerners sing the same thing in the different language, and it sounds like this. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And another amazing fact is that every music system, may it be rock, jazz, pop, Carnatic, Hindustani, whatever, they're all interconnected. And I would like to demonstrate that to you. This is one of my favorite examples from Justin Bieber's songs, and I will sing it in Indian Swara system. First, let me tell you the song. Cause I'm off my face, in love with you, I'm off my head, so into you, and I don't know how to do it, but I'm forever ruined by you. Ooh. And now, if we sing the same thing in Indian Swara system, it sounds like this. धा पे नी धा मेरे सा नी नी धा पे नी धा मेरे सा नी सा गा 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 रे सा नी सा रे धा. This proves that however different the styles are, however different the music forms are, the very strength and the beauty of music always remains the same. And you can all, if you go deep into the subject, you can also realize that the flowing of rivers, the lushing of green leaves, and even the humming and chirping of birds are all interconnected. They all are rhythmical and musical. You know what? Music is like meditation. It makes you realize the greatest truth, the biggest and the most beautiful truth, that the world sounds melodious. Once, if you immerse yourself in the world of music, you don't feel to come out of it. You feel found. You feel you have found the true voice of yourself. Scientifically speaking, a person's personality can also be detected based on the choice of her or his songs, like the sad songs or the happy songs, whatever. Now, taking my own example, I listen to music all the time. Like, I listen to music while I'm watering my plants, while I'm going to college, like basically while I'm traveling, or while I'm doing homework. So I don't insist during homework. In fact, what I want to tell is I'm always stuck with my earphones. And this is not just in my situation. It is a condition what so many people around us are feeling right now, or are experiencing right now. In fact, me and my best friend, we play Antakshari on WhatsApp. And the other day, I've read an article in the newspaper that there is a doctor who performs operation on his patient listening to music so that he can do it in a concentrated manner. This simply proves that music plays a huge role in our day-to-day life. It plays a very important role in our day-to-day life. And now, before I start to sound boring, let me tell you an interesting fact. In Indian classical music, there are different ragas designated for different timings. Like, there are morning ragas, afternoon ragas, evening ragas, night ragas, as well as the midnight ragas. And I would love to show that to you. Now, speaking of morning ragas, I would like to sing a bit of Rag Ahir Bhairav, and it sounds like this. अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरे मन के सुख पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे. And then coming to afternoon ragas, Bheem Palas is a good example. And it sounds like this. Ja re apne mandir vaal jaye, ja re apne mandir vaal ja, sun paave san nadiya, ja re apne mandir vaal. And then coming to evening ragas, one of my favorite, it is Rag Madhuvanti, and it sounds like this. Ali koyali bhole, eri ali koyali bhole, ambuva ke dari, ali koyali bhole. And finally, coming to the night ragas, this is Rag Bihag, and it can be sung at midnight actually, and it sounds like this. रिम झिम पायल भाजे रिम झिम पायल भाजे आस मिलन के अति मन भावे रिम झिम पायल भाजे. Now, I hope you like this. Though I didn't sound so beautiful, but maybe you got what I was trying to tell. And I actually forgot to tell you in the beginning that Tansen was a great musician, was the most powerful musician the world has ever seen. It is said that he was so powerful that a history has a very nice story to prove it. One day in Akbar's court, there was a night concert by him and his daughter. And that day he had sung Rag Deepak. And you won't believe the unlit lamps of the court hall had lightened up because of his singing. And also the people started to perspire. The famous rosebud in Akbar's hand had also dried up. And then his daughter Saraswati started to sing Rag Megh Malhar, which is also composed by Tansen himself. And then the air cooled down and the skies showered with rain. And it is also said that when Tansen sung Rag Bahar, the flowers would bloom. All this may sound like a fantasy to most of you, but it has a very good scientific approach behind it. And also, Tansen had died just after a few days after his rendition of Rag Deepak due to illness. And this may prove that the heat of the raga had burned down his inner body system because of the warmth of the raga. And the thing I said you in the beginning, different ragas for different timings. It also has a scientific reason behind it. When you listen to the ragas according to the time, it stimulates that part of your brain towards that part of the day in which you are listening. Like if I have to tell it in simpler terms, like if you listen to the morning ragas in the morning, you can feel that pleasantness in the morning. And if you listen to in evening ragas or the night ragas during the night, you can feel that melodious depth of night. And so what I want to tell is Indian classical music is profound. And so next time when you try to listen to Indian classical music, make sure you listen it according to the timing. And now moving on, if you want to add a touch of rock and pop to your music playlist, it goes like this. The way the things have been, oh, I was broken from a young age, taking my sulking to the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, shift at me, took to me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the rains, taking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the pain. You made me a believer, believer, pain. You break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. And you know how this song goes. So, what I want to convey today is that music is profound, magical, and divine. It is also cool. You have to relish it, you have to enjoy it. So, from this Sunday onwards, please make sure you keep some time aside just for the sake of music. And music is not a subject that you have to learn, it is an emotion that you need to feel it. And so please make sure you unravel this world of music along with your friends, family, and your loved ones. And also, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment on your opinions below. And finally, but most importantly, I would love to thank soulfully to my college, Nagarjuna Pre-University, for giving me this really wonderful opportunity to talk my heart. And honestly, this is like my dream come true. And we all know time is the most precious thing humans have ever known. And that's why I thank you all for spending your valuable and precious time to watch this show. Thank you, everyone. Hail music. And it is 2021. I have to say this, stay home, stay safe. Thank you, everyone. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.